Greetings, viewer. In the previous episodes, we explored the human mind and how the external world creates our minds. Now we could consider what creates the external world. For many of you, it may come as no surprise that our minds create the world. If your life seems to keep going around in the same circles and the same cycles repeat themselves over and over again, there is a relationship between cause and effect that explains why this happens. Many of you have probably heard a phrase that has become popular online. If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. If we examine this statement more closely, we may notice that it does not yet explain the entire universe. It describes only one of the 7 Hermetic principles. For thousands of years, sacred texts and mystery schools have taught these 7 laws. Tesla was not the first person to grasp the law of vibration. Nothing that exists is truly still. Everything is in a constant state of vibration. The only difference between a human thought and, for example, a stone lying on the ground is the frequency at which each one vibrates. According to the law, everything vibrates on a scale extending from the smallest, the ether, to the greatest whole, the infinite. Vibration is the web that holds everything together and acts as a bridge between different levels of consciousness. What happens on the mental level is carried by vibration from the mental level into the physical level. Different frequencies are measured in hertz, according to how many cycles of vibration occur in 1 second. Human brainwaves determine what kind of state a person is in. We can easily change our state through external sounds when we understand the effects of different frequencies. This is not a discovery of modern science. Human beings have been aware of it for thousands of years. The rhythms of shamanic drums are based on the manipulation of brainwaves. Shamanic music often aims to guide a person into a theta state, which can be experienced as a deep, consciousness-expanding meditation or a trance-like state. In Tibet, singing bowls are played to produce frequencies that manipulate the human energy centers known as chakras. Many instruments and buildings created by ancient cultures were designed based on an understanding of vibration and different frequencies. Among the strongest sources of vibration produced by human beings are speech and song. The way you speak and the words you choose have a powerful effect on how your inner world and the external world respond. The internet is full of information about these different frequencies, and on YouTube, you can find a video for almost every spiritual or physical problem imaginable. Spirituality often emphasizes that we should always focus our thoughts and actions on a higher vibration. But what is vibrating inside you is often overlooked, along with the energy or vibration you have accumulated within yourself over the years. When the body has stored trauma and a great deal of negative energy, ignoring it and trying to focus only on a higher vibration does not help. First, you must release the weight that keeps you trapped in a lower vibration. When you listen to music, you may notice how quickly it can bring emotions to the surface. If music feels frightening or sad to you, where does that feeling come from? Music itself does not contain any emotion. It simply vibrates at the level of emotion and can bring those emotions into your conscious awareness. Sadness, fear, and other emotions are vibrations within you that music brings to the surface. The same approach applies here as when we explored the human mind. First, you must walk toward the darkness in order to find the light. If manifestation and fairy songs are not producing results, you could try stepping outside the comfort zone of the ego and searching for your own darker side through music and different frequencies. Negative emotions and trauma disappear only when they are faced and accepted. If you hide them for years, the body will eventually begin to warn you that the storage room is full. All kinds of problems begin to surface on the physical level. Serious illnesses, such as cancer and many chronic diseases, can manifest in the body. The mind is directly connected to the chakras, and every chakra is connected to the body and to different organs within it. Genes have less influence on human health than is generally believed. Beliefs and traumas carried within a family are passed on to the next generation through the mind and through vibration. In this way, the same spiritual and physical problems repeat themselves until the underlying problem is faced and brought into the light. Illnesses are often simply the body's way of directing your attention toward things that your mind wants to ignore. People are easy to control when you understand how the human mind, body, and vibration work. By creating fear, people can be kept in a lower vibration and a lower state of consciousness. In the same way, people can be led to collectively create desired outcomes through their own vibration. A controlling power often openly brings everything it wants to create next into public awareness. Examples include digital IDs, pandemics, and other agendas that we are told about years before the events themselves take place. In reality, the human mind is often involved in creating these events. Many movies and television series are based on this kind of predictive programming. Perhaps the best-known example is The Simpsons. Movies and television series do not predict these events. Instead, they attempt to create them in physical reality on a collective level. A large group of people begins to vibrate at the same frequency, while the same images of the future keep circulating through their minds. This is how these things begin to manifest in physical reality. Often, people do not even notice this because the programming remains hidden in the darkness of their unconscious minds. When people share these images of the future online and frighten one another, they are doing exactly what those in control want them to do. If a controlling power did not receive the attention it wanted, it would lose its ability to control. The more attention these future agendas and threatening visions receive, and the more fear they create, the more certain it becomes that they will manifest in physical reality. The only true enslaver is the human mind itself. If you feel disgust and hatred, which are different forms of fear, toward a few narcissists who are trying to control the physical world, you are behaving exactly as they want you to behave. Their worst nightmare is for you to feel love and compassion toward them. By hating them, you become a co-creator of their world and an important ally in its creation. If hatred is met with more hatred, its energy only grows. Only love can transform and ultimately dissolve the energy of hatred. The art of war teaches, know your enemy, and you will win every battle. If you do not know yourself, life will keep beating you down until you do. A couple of thousand years ago, a certain Nazarene quantum physicist said, "Love your enemies." The guy clearly understood every one of the 7 laws. Only your mind makes simple things complicated. And finally, one more reminder. The creator of these videos, that guy lying on the sofa who forced me to become the narrator, does not want to give you ready-made answers. These videos are collections of that guy's investigations, experiences, and interconnected beliefs. He studies, reflects on, and questions these things every day so that only the truth may remain. The purpose of these videos is to awaken questions within you and inspire you to walk your own path toward truth. Much love, and thank you for watching.